is clear. The sun is shining and I am here. Time I raise the blinds, everything is clear. The sun is shining and I am here. All right. I think we are diving into a live stream. It's 7:59, and now it's 8 o'clock. Welcome to Gary Negbaur Dives into a Live Stream. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and it's waiting round that bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. All right. Well, that was Moon River, and here we are diving into a live stream. Eve, should I do the costume change?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, another number with... Okay. All right. We hold it off a little bit. All right. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, jump in, man. Do the costume. All right. We'll hold off. All right. So I'm going to do an original tune. And first, a little note about songwriting. Songwriting, you see, is not an affidavit, if that's the way to pronounce that. It is not a legal document of literally a factual story of everything that happened and nothing that didn't. It doesn't need to be factually accurate, but it needs to be true. So in the same way that if I were playing Julius Caesar, I need to express the true emotion of that character, even though I wasn't around in Shakespeare's time, and I certainly wasn't around in ancient Rome. So in the same way that something that may come from a real feeling, a real idea, is not necessarily an accurate portrayal of what happens, but it is an emotionally accurate truth. So now I play this song. Well, she was effervescent with a rush of caffeine, sort of sweet, kind of wild, and a little bit mean, like a Jack and Coke in a black leather boosty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if I robbed the convenience store just to see her wicked smile once more, the clerk would nod and help me get away. 'Cause she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. Oh, she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. She could play the fiddle and the mandolin, caramel hair, toasted skin. One look from her hazel eyes and you'd fall. And her blue jeans fit like an old cliche. As she danced, her hips, they began to sway. And her belly ring, it shone like a disco ball. 'Cause she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. Oh, she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. And if you're wondering what was the flaw, 'cause she seemed like a perfect fantasy. It turned out that while I was in awe, she just wasn't into me, yeah. 'Cause she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. Yeah, she was perfect. Oh, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. Oh, she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. Oh, she was perfect. Yeah, she was perfect in every way. Perfect in every way but one. All right, just want to make sure. Okay. All right, out there in TV land. Welcome to this live stream, and what makes it feel particularly live is if you join us in the chat. Are people joining us in the chat? Is there's some discussion, some commentary, some heckling, something? Okay, good. That makes it feel a little more live. All right. Now, this tune is really true. I didn't write it, but I feel it. I never had that kind of feeling, with dragging heart and brain a reeling. Whoa, what's the matter? Here's the matter. Oh, here's the thing that's really wrong with me. Well, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans and miss it each night and day? I know I'm not wrong, the feeling's growing stronger the longer I stay away. I miss the moss-covered vines, oh, those tall sugar pines, where mockingbirds used to sing. Oh, I'd like to see the lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring. The moonlight on the bayou, the Creole song that fills the air. Well, I dream about magnolias in June. Soon I'm wishing that I was there. But do you know what it means to miss New Orleans when that's where you left your heart? But there's something more. I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. Well, do you know what it means to miss New Orleans and miss it each night and day? I know I'm not wrong, the feeling's growing stronger the longer I stay away. I miss the moss-covered vines, all those tall sugar pines, where mockingbirds used to sing. I'd like to see the lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring. The moonlight on the bayou, oh, those Creole songs that fill the air. Well, I dream about magnolias in June when soon I'm wishing I'll be there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans when that's where you left your heart? There's some more. I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. All right, a little New Orleans music for you. Okay. Are there people? There's people out there.
There are people out there.
Well, it's always nice if people say where they're listening from, who they are, that kind of thing. This NYC, we got some folks in NYC. All right. Well, you know, the good thing about streaming is you can watch it anywhere and actually anytime. Although the live is always kind of the most fun, they are archived so that people can catch them anytime. I'm feeling the urge for the costume change.
Okay. Take it off.
Okay. That's, you know, how I love to hear that. All right. I'm hopefully not going to pull out my monitors.
Yay.
All right.
Oh, Yanella's listening.
All right. Nice, man. We got Kansas City in there.
Yeah, Kansas City representing.
All right, Kansas. We got Kansas City. Okay. Okay. It's always nice when I can hear me. Okay, cool. I'm even going to roll up my sleeves and get it done. Okay. My wife bought me this shirt. Yes, she did. So, you know, you gotta give thanks where it's due. All right. So this next tune was written by a guy I had the privilege of studying with, Dr. Billy Taylor, who's an amazing pianist, composer, educator, just an amazing human being. felt really lucky that I got to spend some time with him. And this is one of those tunes where the Hebrew word dayenu comes to my mind. And dayenu means it would have been enough, right? Or it would be enough. It's enough. Yeah, it would have been enough. And it's one of these tunes where there's just so much to it, where if he'd just written the tune without any lyrics, Dayenu, it would have been enough. It was like, it's just such a great killer tune. But it turns out he wrote this great set of lyrics, and then it was covered by Nina Simone and became kind of an anthem for the civil rights movement. And so that would have been enough too. But I think, like great art, it's really specific to a time and place and to a composer and to a performer. But it's also universal. And so it's a tune called "I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free." And it was certainly about the civil rights movement, very much so, and really became kind of a guiding point for people during that time. But I think it's such a beautiful and universal and interesting sentiment that's embedded in this tune, that I think many of us, perhaps all of us, can relate to it on some level, some way in which we're not free and strive to be. So so I think it totally is and was this perfect anthem of the civil rights movement in the 60s, but I think it's also kind of a universal feeling that we can all relate to. I wish I knew how it would feel to be free. I wish I could break all the chains holding me. I wish I could say all the things that I should say. Say 'em loud, say 'em clear, for the whole round world to hear. I wish that I could give all the love that's in my heart, remove all the parts that keep us apart. I wish you could know how it feels to be me. Then you'd see and agree everyone should be free. I wish that I could give all the love that's in my heart. Oh, I wish that I could live like I'm longing to live. I wish I could do all the things that I can do. Though it's way overdue, I'd be starting anew. Oh, I wish that I could be like a bird in the sky. How how sweet it would be to find out I can fly. I'd soar to the sun, oh, I'd look down on that scene. Then I'd sing, 'cause I know, yes, I'd sing, 'cause I know. Oh, I'd sing, 'cause I know how it feels to be free.
Woohoo!
All right, thank you. It's a great tune.
We got Natick, Massachusetts in the house.
All right, Massachusetts in the house. Okay, this is a tune by a guy named Prince Patridge. It's not a household name. A lot of people think Dr. John wrote this tune, or a number of other blues and rhythm and blues artists have covered it. But it was this guy, Prince Patridge, who was a Texas rhythm and blues singer back in the day. In the 50s in particular, there were regional rhythm and blues artists and regional record labels, if you can imagine that. Means a lot of good collecting for record aficionados. So here's this great tune, Prince Patridge. You say you never met my wife, never seen her before. You never been to my house, never walked through my door. You swore that to me twice, then you told me once more. I wonder whether I've got to show you what for. Because the evidence is profound. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, my dog's about the meanest dog there is in this town. He bite my sister or my brother or my old feeble mother. He even bit the mailman twice and he sees him every day. But when you came around last night, he wanted to jump up and play. Oh, I wonder what it is you're laying down. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, my dog is not a friendly dog. He don't make friends too fast. I've never seen him make a friendship in his life that would last. When you came around last night, he rolled right on that floor, wagged his tail, shook his head like he'd seen you there before. Someone's getting familiar, so I found. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, my dog's a biting dog, so I kind of try to keep folks straight. I gotta watch out for dog sign, and I put that on my gate. When you came around last night, you walked right past that sign. My dog just lay there sleeping, didn't pay you no mind. When I come home, he don't sleep that sound. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, I still don't understand why he was so friendly with you last night. My dog, he don't like strangers, he's liable to bite. I said to my dog, come to your master, what did he do? He looked at me and growled, he ran right straight to you. Oh, someone's been confusing my hound. How come my dog don't bark when you come around? Well, I've been having this confusion. My wife, I will amaze her. I'm gonna fire that dog, hire a pearl-handled razor. Well, me and that razor gonna do some investigating. No more waiting and no more hesitating. Someone will end up 6 feet underground because my dog don't bark when you come around. Well, my dog don't bark when you come around. Ah, yeah.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you. It's also good for dog lovers, that tune, you know. All right.
Next time we'll bring our dog.
Next time we'll bring the dog, put her in the background. All right. I'm going to do another tune I wrote many moons ago. Have you seen a boy with a blindfold on? He's got these wings, arrows, and a bow. I bribed that child before. I know how to keep from being someone's Romeo. When his target's set, his aim is true. What should I tell Cupid to do? For quite a few weeks, you've been in my life. I think I've been smiling from the start. Well, it's gotten to the point that I must run and quickly rip this bullseye from my heart. I won't get hurt if it's just a tryst. I'll just tell Cupid to miss. It feels so right, so maybe I'm wrong. Instead of walking away, I should dive in headlong. What if one day you know my tricks? What if one day you look and it's so clear that nothing I can do surprises you? Is that gonna be the day you disappear? When the mystery's gone, is romance through? Or what should I tell Cupid to do? Well, I can't really tell what you think of me. It's not something you've ever let me know. So tonight I'm gonna take my armor off. You can follow suit or you can go, but you should prepare. There's an arrow in the air, 'cause that's what I told him to do. Take your best shot, Cupid. That's what I told him to do. Ah, yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to move to a new and exciting segment of our show. We thought we were doing a new segment last week, but we were wrong. The fates told us that it's this week that we need to roll out a video. That's right, a video in the middle of a live show. This is a video of the title song of my next album, Get Ready. It's going to be released in February. It's entitled You've Got to Be Carefully Taught, which is a Rodgers and Hammerstein tune from the 1947 musical South Pacific. And it's a really amazing tune. Again, what I was talking about, like a great art moment, that it was incredibly true to that time and true to that story, and also kind of universally true, perhaps sadly universally true, because it explores the roots and I think maybe suggests the remedies for prejudice. And it was a really bold song, put in the score. There was a lot of push against keeping it even in the show. But it really went on to be kind of an important anthem about erasing prejudice, and who doesn't want to do that? So is our team of hamsters on the treadmill ready? We're gonna hope so. All right, we're gonna go. If there's a glitch, stay tuned and we'll restart. But we're gonna try to go to the video. Let's go. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made, and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. To be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught year to year. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you're 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught. And we're back. It's live and it's real. Hope you enjoyed that. It's like I say, one of the tunes that's going to be on the record, the album that's coming out, and it was a great treat to get to put all that together. But we're going to move along to I want to say a Woody Guthrie tune, because it is a Woody Guthrie tune. This was a Woody Guthrie tune written in response to an Irving Berlin tune. Do you know this story? Evie's not even paying attention to it. I don't even have the audience in the room. There's one person they're not paying. So Irving Berlin wrote God Bless America, and it was Guthrie, got kind of sick of it, and he wrote his own version of a kind of American song that's there are a couple different versions of it, but part of it is a little more radical, a little more progressive, perhaps. And here's that tune. You'll know the name of it. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, oh, it's my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Well, this land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, I followed my footsteps to the shining sands of a diamond desert. And all around me, a voice was sounding, saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, hey, it's my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking, I saw a sign there, and the sign, it said no trespassing. Well, on the other side, it didn't say nothing. That side was made for you and me. This land is your land, oh, it's my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. From the center of the city, oh, in the shadow of the steeple at the welfare station, I see my people, some are grumbling because they are wondering, is this land still made for you and me? Ah, yes it is, this land is your land. It's my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. Ah, yes it was, this land was made for you and me. Oh, it's so, this land was made for you and me. And don't you let them forget it.
Nikki and Chris would love to hear how sweet it is. We live by you.
Okay.
Still a favorite that you played at their wedding.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the requests are coming in. We may not get to all of them immediately, but we will get to them. I promise you. I have a request I have to do. Actually, Chris and Nikki, I wrote this tune inspired by feelings that I had while working on the cruise ships with you guys and some, people I met, or a lady I met. God, that sounded weirder and weirder the more I got into that introduction. It was not, this is a, wow, this is going to be dangerous. She told me to leave and to go to hell. Well, that's where I am, I can tell. Because I'm hurting, oh, I'm hurting bad. I miss the life I had. I'd give the heavens to Betsy for one more chance. I'd give the heavens to Betsy to restart this romance. Heavens to Betsy. I never took her nowhere, nowhere but down. Well, she'd say, let's go, and I wouldn't stir. Well, I don't know what was going on in my head, but now I just think about her. I'd give the heavens to Betsy for one more chance. I'd give the heavens to Betsy to restart this romance. I'm just a simple man, I haven't got a lot, but I'd give away everything I got, you know I would. I'd give the heavens to Betsy for one more chance. I'd give the heavens to Betsy to restart this romance. Heavens to Betsy. God knows it takes some time to heal these scars, but now I know what I want. It's written in the stars. I'd give the heavens to Betsy, oh, for one more chance. I'd give the heavens to Betsy to restart this romance. I give you everything you're ever gonna want, everything you're gonna need. I give you a Cadillac car, oh baby, but don't you go far. Give the heavens to Betsy, yeah,
I'm speaking in tongues. I give the heavens. Oh, I give the heavens. I give the heavens to Betsy. All right. That was that.
Okay. This is a request I got last week for Stacy, which I hadn't gotten around to. So I'm totally good with the requests. I just may not be able to do them instantaneously because there's so many requests and so little time. But here's something for Stacy by one of her favorite artists, Billy Joel.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood, hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. Me, I'm taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. Oh, I'm in a New York state of mind. I've seen all the movie stars in their fancy cars and their limousines. I've been high in the Rockies under the evergreens. Oh, I know what I'm needing. I don't want to waste more time. Oh, I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. It comes down to reality, oh, it's fine with me, I'm gonna let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or up on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, no, I left those all behind. Oh, I'm in a New York state of mind. It was so easy living day by day, out of touch with the rhythm and blues. But now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, the Daily News. Ah, yeah! It comes down to reality, oh, it's fine with me, I'm gonna let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or up on Riverside. I don't have any reasons, no, I left those all behind. Oh, I'm in a New York state of mind.
That one's for Stacy. We are in a New York state of mind. Although we're big, we're bad, we're nationwide, we're worldwide. That's the beauty of the streaming. Wherever you are, you're everywhere. I should mention at this point a little bit about gratuity. That's a nice segue. It's gratuitous. It's fortuitous, I would say. It's for me, and you, as a matter of fact. Anyway, point being, I'm happy to play, as anyone knows, anytime, any place, and just for the fun of it, and to share the music. But to keep the lights on, it is great if people can contribute if they're so inclined. So there is PayPal and Venmo. If you can spell my name, you can find me. And then there's also some products available through my website and through Amazon of other CDs and downloads. And then I'm on streaming, Spotify, whatever. So find me somewhere, do something, or just say, hey, that would be cool. Okay. Actually, it's not such a bad segue, believe it or not, Evie, because the next tune is Nothing from Nothing. What's that? New Orleans in the house. Oh, dig it. Because the next tune is Nothing from Nothing. You can't get nothing from nothing. I need a little something.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you're gonna be with me. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you're gonna be with me. Yeah. Not trying to be your hero, 'cause that's zero, it's too low for me. I'm not trying to be your highness, 'cause that mine as well, it's too low to see, it's too low, yeah. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you're gonna be with me. Oh, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you're gonna be with me. You gotta have something, can't have nothing. You gotta have something.
Woo-woo! Okay. All right. All right, all's kicking along. We still have a few folks out there?
Yeah.
Out there in TV land?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like that.
Well, I got a gal who lives down the lane, little Liza Jane. Oh, I know her number, I know her name, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Well, I got a gal from New Orleans, little Liza Jane. She makes me gumbo and rice and beans, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Here we go now. Hey, nick-a-noo, na-nay, little Liza Jane. Get out the way, it's Mardi Gras Day, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Tall for size and young for age, little Liza Jane. Free and single and disengaged, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, yeah. Well, I got a gal from New Orleans, little Liza Jane. She makes me gumbo and rice and beans, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. I gotta do this. I gotta do like second line. Come on. I miss all that. I miss, humanity, people, bumping against people you don't know, and people you do. Should we do this one for Rachel? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, oh that dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of all those people walking by. Friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. Well, they'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow so pretty in the sky, they're also on the faces of people walking by. Friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. What they're really saying is I love you. And I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, well, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right. Thank you, one and all. I think that's a good one to take it home on. But there's plenty more. If I didn't get to your request this time, I definitely will next time so I can keep you along for the ride.
Yeah, we got Seattle in the house.
Woo, Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we love that.
Like for her and Ron's 50th anniversary, we've only just begun.
Okay.
So
All right.
No, you don't know that very well.
Well, yeah, we'll pull that one.
Yeah.
We'll do that one. So keep coming back. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your debtors if they're more numerous, whatever it takes. Such a cheesy, too much time in the lounge. Actually, I miss time in the lounge. Anyhow, it's been great playing for you. Please tell other folks about it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Good night.